Hey, Joe at Nelly Sports Line looking at college football for November 4th. Free pick comes in the SEC this week. I like a home underdog with 408 Vanderbilt. Currently plus 12.5. Might be able to catch plus 13 against Auburn. And that is 4 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday. Now, Vandy went 5-7 last year. This is now the third season under Clark Lee. A lot of folks thought might be a bowl breakthrough after getting a couple nice wins last year, including beating Kentucky and Florida. Hasn't worked out that way. Vandy won their first two games this season. They've lost seven in a row. Lost number seven, clinched a losing season last week in an ugly result at Ole Miss. They were down 26-0 at halftime. Now, some quarterback challenges for Vandy this year. Original starter A.J. Swan was hurt in late September. He hasn't returned. There is a chance he could be back this week, but more likely it's going to be Ken Seals and Walter Taylor. Taylor's a bit of a rushing quarterback. Seals a more conventional passer. Lee hasn't announced what's going to be the plan this week, and I think that could provide a little bit of a competitive advantage for Vanderbilt, as Auburn's going to have to prepare for a couple different types of offenses. Now, November just started, and this is the home finale for Vanderbilt. The final two games will be on the road. And if you look at the home games they've had in SEC play, they're 0-3 at home, but they've played quality teams in those games, including facing Missouri and Georgia at home. And in those home games, they scored 28, 21, and 20 for adequate scoring results. And if they can get to that kind of a number against Auburn, I think they'll be in a great position to cover and even have a shot at the upset. Now, Auburn off a big win last week. They snapped their four-game slide. They're at 4-4 now. Bowl hopes are realistic for season one under Hugh Freeze. But if you look at the road games for Auburn this year, they've scored 14, 10, and 18 points in those three road games. Auburn's offense 95th nationally in yards per play at just 4.9 yards per play. That's worse than Vanderbilt. And while Auburn is better defensively overall this year, in the last three games they've allowed 6.3 yards per play, which is exactly where Vandy is at this season for their season average on defense. This will be the first trip to Vanderbilt for Auburn since 2012. They've actually lost straight up in the last two trips to Nashville. So I think this is going to be a challenging spot for Auburn to cover this big number. Expect a good effort from Vandy for their home finale this week. So we'll take the points with the Commodores on Saturday. Nelly's football coming off another winning weekend. We've had four straight winning Saturdays in college football, riding a 14-3 college football run since early October. Last week's 7-star was a double-digit winner from an underdog, and we should have another great offer for you this week. Check out our 7-star or possibly a 2 out of 3 offer with Nelly's college football this week. Thanks for checking out this week's free pick. Best of luck.